First played in 1921, the Boys Amateur Championship is one of the most prestigious prizes in junior golf. The 88th edition attracted a strong field and was held at Prestwick in Scotland over the Dundonald Links.
It's really important to try and give these youngsters a taste of what it's going to be like when they move on to bigger and better things in golf. It puts them under a bit of pressure. There are plenty of spectators about, referees about, keeping an eye on what they're getting up to, and even television cameras starting to appear in front of them as well. So it's giving them a bit of an idea of what playing under pressure is like and in a big event.
This is a mini open for the boys, and I think it's a fantastic, introduction to playing tournament golf, and the R&A keep upping the standard every year with the staging of it. So this is by far the biggest event we've staged in the way that they've set up the golf course. These are the stars of the future, and I think from the Prestwick Golf Club's perspective, we're delighted to host that.
252 boys from 23 different countries competed for the title, starting with 2 rounds of stroke play before the field was cut to the top 64 and ties, who then progressed to the match play stages.
It's great to see so many youngsters playing here, and hopefully if we can get spectators here today, youngsters will come along and see these guys playing and be inspired by it and follow in the footsteps of the many other people that have played in this competition before and gone on to bigger and better things. Rory McIlroy, Luke Donald, Sergio Garcia's won it, Jose Maria Olazábal's won it, David Howell's won it, so they're all gone on to big names in golf, so hopefully the guys playing here this week will realise that and hopefully can follow in their footsteps.
Defending champion Ewan Ferguson picked up where he left off last year, reaching the semi-finals, where he faced Sweden's Oscar Bergqvist, while in the other semi, Ireland's Rowan Lester came up against Tim Harry from Wales.
It's a very good field. You're not going to get much better field in all of Europe, so it's the best. You're playing against the best boys. It's good rivalries between us all. A lot of us know each other, especially coming to this stage. It's a tough match. You're never going to get an easy match, so hopefully I can play well this afternoon and get another win.
The R&A makes the tournament so special. It's so well run. You treat you like a proper professional golfer, like on the European Tour, which does make you really feel special. To win this morning, get into the semi-finals, a great achievement, I think, and under a lot of pressure. Obviously being defending champion, I think I'm pretty proud of myself.
Tough conditions with blustery winds and driving rain throughout the day for the semi-finalists. Rowan Lester took the lead when Tim Harry bogeyed the second hole, and the Irish youngster didn't relinquish the lead for the remainder of that match. He secured his victory with the second birdie of the day on the 16th hole. The second semi between defending champion Ferguson and Bergqvist was closely contested, with neither player able to take more than a one-hole advantage. With the match level playing the 18th, Ferguson had a birdie putt to close out the tie. But when that didn't drop, the two players headed to the first tee to continue. The 17-year-old Swede had his work cut out, taking on the defending champ on Scottish soil as well, but he got in close at the 19th hole and put the pressure on Ferguson, who needed this to keep the match going. So it was Bergqvist through to the final. Sunday morning in the 36-hole final of the Boys Amateur Championship, conditions once again tough and the Ayrshire links a stiff test. In the morning round, Bergqvist got off to a good start, gaining a 2-hole advantage over his Irish opponent by the time the pair reached the 7th tee. The Swede gained momentum on the back nine, winning the 12th hole with a birdie, and when Lester double bogeyed the 13th, Bergqvist moved 3 holes ahead. Lester fought back well to win the 15th and 17th holes, but the 17-year-old Swede birdied the 18th to close out the morning session 2 holes ahead. Comfortable lead for the Swede at the lunch break, but after lunch momentum shifted and Lester found his form, starting to hole some putts. When Bergqvist couldn't hole a 15-foot putt to save par on the 25th hole, the match returned to all square. On the 28th hole, the Irish international made a good up and down that saw him win the hole and take the lead for the first time. 3 holes later, Bergqvist levelled the match, and the turning point came at the 35th hole when the Swede made a birdie, which Lester couldn't match. Bergqvist won up playing the 36th hole. Lester needed to make birdie at the final hole to continue the match, but couldn't do it, and Sweden's Oscar Bergqvist was crowned the 2014 Boys Amateur Champion.
I felt this was my game today. I putted pretty bad, but at the whole time I felt that I was going to win. And in the end I did, so I was very happy. He started making these unbelievable pars, and I was making a couple of bogeys, so he won a couple of holes, but I took it back in the end. It's fun, you know. R&A always put up good tournaments, especially here in the UK. The amateur golf is so big, and back in Sweden, everyone wants to turn pro directly after they finish high school. So to become an amateur champion here is very big. It's fun.